One area we can explore within, say, our coaching discussions is that our discussions that we have that then very much drive the decisions we make, or vice versa? Is it our decisions we've made that then very much drive us then to have the discussions we then have? So the lovely interaction when explore a movement between discussion, decision, and then decision, discussion. Some examples being there could be a decision made based on, say, feedback that just say is shown on screen now, the 3D flat spot, the impact interval is way too small. And that's probably the reason why that player then is very variable and very unpredictable, say, in particular ball flight. So we've made a decision now. We need to make that flat spot longer. That will then guide the discussion then based on based on what we now know, how do we then produce and achieve that in that very organic way? Or is it then looking more at discussions? Could be through review, could be say through using stats, for example, or just kind of observations. We have these very kind of almost kind of organic discussions once again around how do we need to evolve and how do we kind of need to kind of fill the the gaps in some ways in advance. And from that then our decisions then start to emerge based on these discussions that we have. So these are two approaches of many we can start to explore when it comes to, say, advancing how we move, influencing our behaviors, changing those kind of movement profiles. We can start to look at these two approaches, being very mindful of, can we then look at a decision made? How do we increase the flat spot, for example? How do we produce more rotation? That then guides the discussion then is, okay, based on that decision, how do we do this? Or do we have these very kind of organic discussions, the idea kind of let's see, kind of let's almost play in some ways, and from that then we make a decision based on how we need to improve, based on then the discussions we have. So the interaction between, it's allowing our decisions to influence our discussions, and vice versa, our discussions to then very much guide and influence our decisions within coaching.